sister, they Grihastha, of course, Grihastha should save 25% for a apatala, emergency situation. We should not spend all the time. Because some medical emergency will be there, somebody dies, we need money. Right? So we think like that, if I will save money and in my last life, it will come. I will earn a lot of money, I will keep it in the bank, then I will become a full-time devotee.
The whole life is over.
It won't work like that. Suppose I see, Padma Prabhu's sister, she became so sick. And they put her in the hospital. 10 lakhs over here. All the savings. He took money, 50,000 rupees I gave. Donation money. Yesterday he gave it back. So, ऐसा हो जाएगा ऐसा. Rather, why don't you invest your faith in Krishna? I will serve Krishna, Krishna will protect me. Not that I will earn so much money, keep the money in the bank, and my money will protect me. Right? We should develop faith in Krishna,
Absolutely.
Why Krishna? Many people they say, "Arey, you are a brahmachari, you don't have anything." My father always keeps saying, "You don't have any money. If you fall sick, what will you happen?" And 20 years, nothing happened. Another 20 years, what will happen? Right? I know our ATM. Right? इसलिए कमा रहे हैं. Right? Our family. So I said, I told my father, I have so many people who love me so much. They will take care. At the most, what will happen? I will die.
That's all.
Right? So for that, why should I, save money and do all nonsense, right? Like, so we should not, this lobha should not be there. Right? Lobha, greed should not be there. Then ultimate is Krishna. What is that, Krishna? There are enough things to satisfy, but now I want more and more and more and
Insatiable.
more. Dil mange more.
That's it.
That is called
Krishna.
like that. So we should actually get above all these things. That is it. We have Chintamani. We should not have Chinta
About money.
Right? So sadhak, that is the difference between sadhaka and siddha. Right? What is the difference between them? Because sadhaka and siddha, in our case we still have desires. On one side we are practicing Krishna consciousness, on the other side,
We have this.
other side this is very big. We have some more desires to be fulfilled. Right? So a siddha, there is no desire at all. They should simply think of Krishna. Then so for this we should have dhairya. Right? Dhairya. What is the utility of dhairya? When everything becomes practical, you become you wait. You have patience. Dhairya means patience. If things are not going in your favor, you have dhairya. Suppose even these materialistic people also they have dhairya. That's why they talk of positive thinking, self-confidence,
everything.
So is it useful if you keep dhairya? In getting material things? It's useless. Right? Even if you become even if you become the biggest person, Bill Gates, still you will remain
Bill Gates.
Krishna, you have Krishna. So what is the use of having a dhairya for getting material things? But in spiritual life, this dhairya is the most important principle. We should have patience. should have patience. Like that in this 10th kind of Bhagavatam, gopis are there. You know, gopis are there. Krishna said, I will come back. Right? So they had the idea. They waited. It is 1 minute, like Mahaprabhu, he jumped in the river. Right? So why? Because I am only a pretender. Actually, I don't have love. If you really have love for Krishna, without Krishna, I would not have been living even for a moment. If I am living means I don't have love. So better I die. So further, for gopis, it is very difficult for people for them to live without Krishna. But Krishna told I will come back. Right? That is why. So that is called time. Right? So whatever it is, whether it is favorable condition or unfavorable condition, I will continue to practice devotion service. That is called right? So recently in my lectures, one girl comes. She is a Christian. So her father, her mother, brothers. Once she wore a kanti, just the brothers, broke it open, broke it and threw it out. When you attend my lectures, Friday lectures or CBA, she recites the verses. So beautifully she recites every word. That's why I particularly call her name. Hey, you recite now. In the last I tell her, you recite. Because I was here. So nicely she recites. She is a Christian. Right? Very, very, very humble and very soft spoken. Very nice. So under very difficult conditions, she is practicing. So what she does? Under a bed, she hides her ganti mala and japmala. So father goes away bank working. So he comes at 8:30 in the night. So before that she finishes everything. Her chanting, ganti mala. And so as soon as she comes to her father is coming, she will take out and put on the soft cuts. Is it good soft cuts? Father is soft cuts. Mother and all very opposed. Right? So sometimes some ladies come to me and ask, Prabhuji, my husband doesn't allow me to chant. So I tell them, tongue is yours, ears are yours, that he can't take them away. So keep chanting softly and hear what is the. So there is no actually for practicing devotional service. That is why it is called Ahentiki Apratihata. Causeless. Causeless. Cannot be stopped. Right? Causeless. Whatever may be the material conditions, no material conditions can stop you from performing devotional service. No material condition. Under all circumstances, you can practice devotional service. Right? That is called dhairya. So if you have faith in Krishna's holy name, you will have dhairya also. Like that. Suppose, just like what is required, is tolerance. How much, like other day we are discussing, how much we can tolerate. Basically we have to tolerate. How much to tolerate? I think we should do little kirtan. Everyone is falling asleep. Huh?
Tolerate.
According to you, how much you should tolerate? There's people ask, we tell, sometimes
how much you
ask,
tolerate? Yeah.
I tell them, why didn't you tolerate? How much we can tolerate, Prabhu? There is a limit to it. Right?
That's a good question.
Yes, there is a limit to it.
There is limit to it. So, according to you, how much we should tolerate?
It is very much.
Yeah. Say good one. If you ask how much, then there is no tolerance. What is the advantage of tolerance? Suppose if somebody is abusing you, there are two options. Either you can keep quiet, tolerate, or you can hit back. So what are the pros and cons of these two things? Come on.
If you keep
Pick
quiet,
up. Huh?
if you keep quiet, it will keep on, abusing more and more.
Yeah.
If you cut it out, it's better.
Practical. What he's talking is practical.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they don't understand this.
Example of that state, how to protect this.
There are several examples.
You have to show that you have.
What is a? Don't discuss amongst yourselves. How much we should tolerate?
You ask whether we should keep quiet or we should
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
Advantage of keeping
Huh?
advantage of keeping quiet.
What is the advantage of keeping quiet? Suppose you can't tolerate, you want to take revenge. Hey, this person has abused me, I will hit back. I will show him what I am. He is thinking, because I am submissive and humble, he can take advantage of me.
So it is.
Huh?
So you get into karma.
Is it correct argument?
Yeah.
Huh?
What you're saying is correct, but some people say that.
Yeah, but is it correct? Is it a correct attitude?
No. You say that is not correct.
Then, what is the advantage of tolerating?
You
No,
are
if you
rise
react-
your level.
Huh?
You will rise your level in front of that person. He will feel small.
No further useless argument.
One of the things. Yeah.
He'll spend himself.
No further fights and arguments.
Just tolerate.
Huh?
बात खत्म हुआ.
Yeah.
You have more
peace.
peace.
Yeah.
But still he is telling again and again when you keep quiet. Then
You can tolerate.
More is like a
No, what is the limit?
One person at a time. You speak. Raise your hand and say,
Some people have a habit of chewing, so every day they repeat the same thing.
yeah.
So that cannot be tolerated. After some level.
See, because they are, even Pandavas tolerated, but they have a fight now at the end.
Right.
he's saying some people have the habit.